Hey friends, it's me Peter, and welcome to day 15 of my 28 Days of Christmas celebration. Once again, today is Movie Monday, where I share with you one of my favorite Christmas movies. Today's Christmas movie is one that I was first introduced to way back in 1992. It has since become a perennial classic, with me watching it every single year, along with another Christmas movie that came out about 2 years earlier. In fact, it's almost natural that these two movies go together, since, well, the one kind of follows the other. If you haven't already figured it out, the movie I'm referring to is Home Alone 2: Lost in New York. Alright, I'm kind of cheating a little bit since I did discuss Home Alone last week, but quite honestly, I really can't watch one without the other. There are two movies that I watch every single year, often back-to-back with each other, and they're movies I have fond memories of growing up. This is despite the fact that the plot of both movies is essentially the same. About a year after the events of Home Alone, Kevin and his family are getting ready for another vacation, this one down to Florida. But Kevin's a little apprehensive, because as he puts it, why do you go down to Florida for Christmas? There's no snow at Christmas. There's no Christmas trees in Florida. But his mom and the rest of the family are like, oh Kevin, don't ruin this vacation again. So they get to the airport, but while they're at the airport, Kevin needs batteries, which his dad has in his carry-on bag. But Kevin's too stubborn and he decides to put them in now. Well, in all the confusion, he gets separated from his parents and ends up on a flight to New York City. At first, Kevin's really thrilled, saying, hey, I'm alone in New York City, I can do whatever I want. I can pretty much go hog wild on the place if I really want to. But then he discovers trouble after he learns Marv and Harry, aka the Wet Bandits from the previous movie, have broke out of jail and have fled to New York City. While trying to evade the Wet Bandits again, Kevin must also deal with a pigeon lady, a greedy hotel concierge, and even the owner of a toy store. How will this story end? Well, you'll have to watch the movie to find out. But if you've seen Home Alone, you can probably figure out the plot of this movie. And I will fully admit that even though I do watch Home Alone 2 every year, it really isn't as good as the first one. The first one's one of those holiday classics that people watch year after year after year. Home Alone 2 doesn't really get that recognition. But I'll also say this, even though Home Alone 2 isn't as good as Home Alone, it's a masterpiece when compared to Home Alone 3, which is not one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I will not be discussing it during this project. So if you came into this project expecting me to discuss all the Home Alone movies, I'm sorry to disappoint, but not really. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give it a positive comment. If you don't like this video, well, that's okay too. Be sure to tune in tomorrow when I discuss yet another one of my favorite Christmas-themed TV specials from my childhood. Thanks for watching, my friends, and I will see you tomorrow.